Great. So good afternoon, everybody. I am Steve Pomper. I'm here from the staff of the National Security Council, where I have the privilege of helping to coordinate the U.S. government's efforts on the Women, Peace, and Security agenda. And it's really great to be here today to represent the White House at this wonderful event. I want to start by thanking my great colleagues at the State Department and our friends and partners at the Institute for Inclusive Security for arranging this forum and for inviting me to be here. And I also want to just take a second to recognize the presenters who came before, who were passionate and informed and had a sobering but really inspiring message. So can we give them all a round of applause? Fantastic. Thank you. Okay, I really am only going to be with you for a few minutes, so I'm going to hit some themes that will hopefully pull together what I know you've heard and what you know. And then I'm going to introduce General Allens, who's going to be appearing by video. So everybody in this room knows well that in October 2000, the UN Security Council came together and offered, in the form of Resolution 1325, a vision that's only become more urgent from both a security perspective and a humanitarian perspective with the passage of time. As we look at situations from Syria to Iraq to South Sudan to the Central African Republic, we see that it's never been more important to involve women in efforts to prevent conflict and to help ensure that their voices are heard in political and policy discussions about security issues. It's never been more important to provide protection for women in conflict and post-conflict situations so that their needs are taken into account by humanitarian responders, so that they're protected from sexual and gender-based violence, and so that perpetrators of that violence are held to account. And it has certainly never been more important to work towards greater women's participation in peace-building processes, because we've seen that when peace processes involve women, they enjoy greater legitimacy, they're better gauged to the needs of the entire community, and as the research shows, they're more durable. So this is the vision that we had when, in 2011, the United States released its own National Action Plan on Women, Peace, and Security. It's the vision that animates our ongoing review of that plan as we gather the information for an update that will help us ensure that our diplomatic, development, and defense agencies are best prepared to promote the essential role that women play in international peace and security. And it's the vision that we had in mind just 2 days ago in New York when we enthusiastically supported the adoption by the Security Council of Resolution 2242, which firmly plants the international community's commitment to the Women, Peace, and Security agenda in the here and now. And I'm delighted that we were able to back up that support with the commitments that Ambassador Russell described earlier today. So it's my pleasure now to turn this program over to our next speaker, a man who has been a leading figure in putting into practice all of what I just laid out and what we've been discussing here today. I know he would have preferred to be here in person, but whether on stage or by video, as the President's special envoy to counter Daesh, General John Allen can speak firsthand to meeting the challenges that we've been grappling with here head on. So thanks to everybody in this room for all you do, and here's General Allen.